Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a while since I've been on here vlogging. I think my last vlog was end of last year, and honestly life has just been lifing, but I kept meaning to come back on and do more YouTube videos. I absolutely love the last ones I did. I think the last one I did was like my shoot, and then I know I did a date night vlog, but honestly life's just kind of been snowballing since then. But this week I am going to do a train with me for the week. So I'm currently training for a 10k race. That is in 2 weeks, I think, 2.5 weeks. My only aim is to get a sub 60, which I know I can get with a 10k because I've done it before. But I wanted to sign up to this one. I've signed up with like all the members and the coaches from the gym that I work at because I did my half marathon in May. And this came up, so I thought that's a nice way for me to keep running, because I don't think I would stay running if I didn't have like a race to train for and prep for. So plan for this week is Monday afternoon. It is 20 to 3. We're going to do an upper session because I did my long run yesterday. Did a 12k yesterday, which actually went really well. So my plan for this week is to do minimum 2 gym days. So 2 strength sessions will definitely get done. Then possibly a 3rd gym day, a bit of like a functional session, see how I'm feeling energy wise, because my priority is to do 3 runs as well. So we're definitely going to get 5 sessions in, maybe 6. I'm currently just like maintaining everything. I'm not trying to cut whilst I'm doing this run. I'm not trying to bulk. I'm just trying to train for the 10k, get the best time that I can without putting too much pressure on myself. Just enjoy my strength training around that. At the minute, so I think with doing more running, this kind of hip and glute, I can't tell if it's my lower back or if it's my glute or if it's my hip or if it's my quad. So giving the legs a rest today, and then I'm in to see Paddy for a sports massage next week. The plan of action for today, we're going to do overhead press, then we're going to do banded pull-ups, bent over row. These are all with a barbell, so because I'm training in the gym that I work at, there's no machines, it's all just like free weights, and then you've got like your rowers, your skis, everything like trap bars and things for deadlift. So yeah, barbell overhead press, banded assisted pull-ups, which I've not done for a while, barbell bent over row, lateral raise for the shoulders, and then a bit of a superset for back and biceps at the end. So should be able to get this done in under an hour. So I'm doing a strict press, meaning I'm not using my legs at all. So on a shoulder press, when you dip your legs and push, that's called a push press. And if you use no legs, all upper body's a strict press, that's a bit harder. This is going to be interesting because I've not done proper assisted pull-ups or proper pull-ups for 3 to 6 months. That went better than expected. So what I'm going to do, just on a set of 10, I'm going to drop down to a purple band on its own, try and hit 8, and then drop down to a black band on its own, which is like the weakest one, for 6 reps. Right, 6 reps. Ooh, that's not supporting it. That turned into 4, but that's fine, they weren't full reps, so stopped at 4. I'm going to do dumbbell pull-in, which I haven't done for ages, but because I don't have a lat pull-down machine, this is so good for your lats. I can't remember the last time I did this, so this might be too heavy to be honest, but sod it. Yeah, that's too heavy. Supersetting that with bicep curls. And this one here today, I'm just gonna jump on the bike for 10 minutes just to cool down, have a little stretch, and then I've got to get ready for work. So I'm starting work in 25 minutes. So I will see you tomorrow for leg day. I'm about to go and train legs. So I've got my water bottle. I've actually broke my last water bottle, so I need a new one, but that's just what we're going with for now. And I'm going to take my electrolytes. So these are Perform electrolytes in the flavour Fizzy Bubblegum bottles. This is probably one of the best ones that I've had. I've tried the pineapple flavour, the raspberry, no, what is it? Blackcurrant raspberry, I think it is. Feeling excited for this session. I've not felt excited for legs for maybe like a couple of weeks now. I think it might be due to the fact that we do have a little new outfit going on. So this is Honor Active, obviously, forgotten the colour. Got my Converse on. And it's just like a little short sleeved tee number with the leggings. I'm never really sure whether I'm a small or a medium because they do run a bit small on Honor Active, and when I'm more on like the lean side of things, like if I'm doing a quarter shoot prep, I'm usually small, and then I'm kind of like in between small and medium a lot, but I tend to be small on the top. But I got a medium for the leggings, just in like the regular length, and I'm really happy with them. Oops. I'm not going to take my big camera tripod because I'm training in a public gym today, so I'm just going to get a bit scared to get my camera tripod out there. I'm just going to take the little handle that I use for this. What do I need? Got my phone, got my Vaseline, that's important, got my AirPods. It's just past 2:15. I say that because, sorry, it's just coming up to 2:15. I say that because when people film like a week of training, I always wonder what time they train, I don't know why, and then they never say it. I tend to get my strength sessions in the afternoon, so I'll do work in the morning, have lunch, let that go down, get my strength sessions in, and then my runs or any sort of cardio functional session I nearly always do in the morning because I've not got the energy to do that in the afternoon. Just propped you up on the Stairmaster. I think it's probably going to be better from if you're up there, but sorry it's a bit of an angle. I hope you can hear me okay. So, doing lower body today. Let me just get onto the Wi-Fi. I am going to follow the program that I've got for myself on my app because obviously I've got all the machines and equipment that I need. I'm going to start off on the abduction and adduction machine, get the glutes and the hips nice and warm. My hips feeling a lot better today for some reason, which is weird because I ran a 12k on Sunday. I don't know if that loosened things up. I did a really good stretch. Then I did upper yesterday, so I gave it a rest. Who knows at this point. So this is my app. If you're one of my clients, you'll recognise this. So I've done my bulk of the workout. Go on to back squats. We'll do Romanian deadlifts. We will jump onto the leg press as well, because obviously there's no leg press at the other gym. Then we're going to go on to split squats, hip thrust machine, leg extension, if I get all that done, which I should do. Let's go for it. The gym's busier than usual on a Tuesday afternoon, but I'll film as much as I can. Had a moment there where I didn't know if my watch had started. My hip actually feels loads better. It was clicking a little bit on that one, but that's partly why I'm warming up the hips and the glutes, just so that it doesn't get aggravated or anything, or I don't overwork it in this session. I'm training without my AirPods, which I do sometimes, because I feel like when I train with having music in my ear, after being on like my phone or my laptop for work for a few hours of the day, I feel a bit overstimulated. It's like I just want to kind of like calm my mind down a bit by just having the gym music. I feel like when I have my AirPods in and the gym music and I concentrate on my set, I don't know, I just get a bit like overstimulated and overwhelmed, so I like to train without my AirPods sometimes. And I get my session done quicker because I'm not skipping my song all the time. Show you the fit and better lighting, if you can see it in the mirror. I need to find out the name for it really. I think it was like muted brown or something, but I'm much preferring wearing a little t-shirt like this in the gym these days than just a sports bra and leggings or sports bra and shorts. I feel too exposed just in a sports bra these days. I'm like, no, cover me up. I used to be able to lift so heavy on the leg press, but since doing like running and hybrid style training, my strength just isn't what it used to be, which is fine. I can feel my hip, or it's more like the top of my quad that's just being a little bit niggly, so I didn't go as heavy as I usually do on squats or RDLs. I just focused on good range of motion and good mind to muscle connection, and I'm just going to keep the weight on that. Okay, it's the next day now. Sorry that I just abruptly ended the session yesterday. Basically, when I was just finishing up a leg session, Paddy called me and it was a house update, and not a great one either. It's looking like it's going to be postponed about another 3 weeks, which is not what we were hoping for. We were kind of hoping to be in by the end of August, but just one reason or another with the solicitors means that that's not happening, so very easy to get frustrated, but it is what it is at this point. Yeah, we're both in a fortunate position because we're both still living at home, so we can just wait, but it feels like we've been waiting for like 3 months. We put our offer in May, and as first time buyers, you know, it's supposed to be somewhat straightforward and like a quicker process, but yeah, it's not quite ended up like that. But it's, as long as we get the house, I don't really care how long it takes at this point. Yeah, little house update, but we have got a run to do, so let me just check how long we're going for. It's quite nice running weather today because it's not too hot, and so I've got a long sleeved on, which I'm not a long sleeved on probably since about May, to be honest. So we've got 8k easy run, and I'm going to run to Paddy's, and then he's going to drop me back off. I don't think, I'm not going to take my camera on this run because I would lose it, drop it or break it. We don't want that, so I'm going to try and film a couple of bits on my phone when I'm on the run, but if those clips don't end up making the vlog, it's because they weren't very good. So I might see you during the run, or I might see you on the other side. So it's just an 8k steady run, just going to enjoy it, probably go along the canal or the Transpennine. I've had a big bowl of oats this morning about nearly 2 hours ago, so it's 12 o'clock now. Had my electrolytes and I'm going to get warmed up. Also forgot to mention that my lats, it's all down like the back of my triceps, my lats, from doing them dumbbell pullovers, which I've not done in ages, they're still hurting, and it's Wednesday and I did them on Monday. So I think we're probably going to add them back in just for a little bit of variety. I knew I was going to get too hot. Nearly 2k in, the long sleeves coming off. Feeling good so far. My easy pace has got so much better, which like I just didn't expect. I feel like since doing 3 runs a week, I've noticed such a big difference in just staying consistent. Like, some runs feel awful, some runs feel really good. I think fuel helps massively. Like the night before, what you eat, just before what you eat, or like an hour or 2 before, makes a huge difference. Just over 4k in now, about 4.3. I think I've got another 2.5k along the canal, and then we're getting off and running to Paddy's. That was going so well up until about the 6k mark, and then my knees were hurting. I sound like a 90-year-old woman. My knees being a bit dodge, and then for the last kilometre, or sort of like 1.5 kilometres, it was up like a hill, but a steady hill. I'd rather do like a shorter, steeper hill than a long, like slow, steady hill. But anyway, it's done. Only supposed to be an easy, steady run anyway, so it doesn't really matter about the pace or the time. Cheeky bagel.
Green onion. Yes, it's Irish. Cheeky bagel. Correct answer is. It is green.
I'm just trying to make my pre-workout bagel and kids. This is what happens when you get over 25 now and you run 3 times a week. Peas on the knees.
We're back in the car because I'm off to a run club. I've only been to one run club, and that was ages ago, and that was quite a small one. It's a bit of a faster 5k, so we would just run down the canal for 15 minutes and then run back and aim for just over 5k, so that's exciting. I was supposed to do, it's getting a bit warm in here, I was supposed to do a slightly longer one today, but I've been feeling pretty tired, because this will be, I'm just making sure no music's playing. This will be my 4th day training in a row, which is fine, but I did an 8k yesterday. Then we went out for dinner last night for 2 family birthdays and I had a couple of drinks. Like literally 2, but that still affects my sleep. Like I wake up feeling a little bit puffy-eyed. So I think just getting out in the fresh air tonight, running with other people is going to be really good. I don't really know if I'll film when I'm there. Definitely won't take my camera again, but might get a little clip on my phone. That was really good. I'm not gonna lie, the pace pushed me. We met at a gym. It's kind of like an industrial warehouse type gym. There was 8 of us, which apparently I think it's only just got going, this run club, so that was like pretty good going. We ran 6.3k and we did it in 36 minutes 8 seconds, and we just ran along the Transpennine for about 16-17 minutes and then turned back. But it was really good. Like that's definitely pushed me more than when I run on my own, because like when you're around other people you just want to keep up with everyone, and like you're talking most of the way, or trying to, so that kind of like distracts you and makes the time go quicker. So yeah, first run club was a success. I'm not 100% if I'm going to train tomorrow. I say I'm not 100%, I'm probably going to train tomorrow. I did say to myself I was going to have a 6-day training week, just because I'm feeling good. And I do like to do, when I can, when I've got the time and the energy, like time of the month permitting, I do like to do 3 gym, 3 runs. Like that's like a really solid week of training for me. So I'm probably gonna go tomorrow back to the gym where I work and like take part in one of the sessions. So I'm just gonna check what it is tomorrow. So I know it's mostly upper body. Yeah, so bench press, pause goblet squats. So it's just my knee that's a bit touch and go at the minute. I might do a rest it, do I not? But I'm gonna go in now, make some tea, put my frozen peas back on it, and I will be having a rest day on Saturday. So, guess we're going. We'll do this session in the morning, group session, which again, it's nice to train with other people. I feel like I spent a lot of my fitness journey training on my own, which is like absolutely fine because I do sometimes like to be a little bit of a lone wolf. Like when I train, like if I go and do a strength session, I do quite like to do it on my own. I don't know why, I just quite like to crack on, do my own thing, get in my own zone. But stuff like running and more hybrid style training, functional training, is really nice to do with other people, because when you're struggling, when you're in the trenches, you've got other people there and then you're kind of on that high together at the end. I am on my last run of my last session of the week. This is a 14k progressive run, so first 5k are fairly chilled, next 5k are a little bit faster, then 2k faster, than the last 2k are the fastest. So progressive runs help to build your endurance and your speed on them longer runs. I couldn't film anything yesterday before or after the session I did at Ultifit because I left my memory card at home for my camera and I was at Paddy's, so that was great. I'll fill you in on how that went after, just this week's training overall, how I'm feeling. But we've got a long run, so I've got a podcast lined up. I find that they really help me not get bored and pass the time a bit quicker. Not even 4k in. My legs are just feeling like lead, but still want it to come out on this run. As long as I get to 10k, I'll be happy, because that's what I'm running in a couple of weeks. So I did 12k last weekend. I know that I can run 14k, but my legs just might not be up for that today. This concludes my week of training. So I didn't film much yesterday. I did do a session yesterday, which was a functional partner session at Ultifit, just because I really wanted to do all my sessions this week. I knew how to do 3 runs because I'm training for the 10k. Those are the runs that are programmed for me. I knew I wanted to do upper and lower strength because they're just like my non-negotiable strength sessions in the week. And then the extra one was the one yesterday, which I didn't have to do, but I really wanted to because I was feeling good this week. It just meant that my long run today was slightly jeopardised, but you know what? We still did 11.5k, so I'm very, very pleased with that. Agenda for today is, well, how many steps have we done? We've done so many steps, 12.6 already, and it's 12:10. Might go for a little run. I'm not doing any more running this week. Might go for a little walk this afternoon. And then we're having some food with my family, so big refeed coming up. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you have got this far, make sure that you like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you've not seen on my Instagram, I am doing an 8-week group coaching program that's starting Monday the 8th of September. So if you need a bit of motivation, a bit of structure and support and accountability on your fitness journey, then definitely drop me a message, join us, you won't regret it. It's going to give you such a good focus and push for the next 8 weeks, whatever your goal may be. But I'm really hoping that the next video that you see from me is moving into our new house. So hopefully catch you then. Thank you so much for your support as always, and I hope you have a great day.